Okay, babies, are you going to join me for this? Is that better? Okay, Lenny's helping. Hi, everybody. It is December 28th as I'm filming this. I was originally not going to put any videos up this week, and then I got really excited about one of my Christmas gifts. Scott got it for me. It's a little bit different than what you might be expecting, but I kind of wanted to unbox it. Well, I've already unboxed it, but I haven't taken like a lot of the paper off and stuff like that. I wanted to show it to you guys. I want to see what you think of it. I'm super excited about it, and I'm really glad that you're here. So yeah, our Christmas was beautiful. One of my boys sadly had COVID, so we had to Zoom him in. I'm still not recovered from that. It's the first Christmas I've ever spent since my kids have been born without all of them there. I'm okay, but it was kind of a bummer. But we still had a beautiful day. We took all of his presents. He lives about an hour and a half away. So we drove all of his presents to him, and then he opened everything over Zoom, which was super fun. You know, I'm really grateful for technology because it made that possible, but it was like a hole in my heart and it was a little sad. But I know for a lot of us, especially there's a lot of sickness going around right now, Christmas did not exactly turn out the way that you thought that it would. So yeah, I'm right there with you in that camp. But Scott spoiled me rotten, as he always does. I had actually bought myself a couple of gifts. I may do that next week. I also need to do my YouTube what I made in 2023 video because I also bought myself a couple of presents. As you know, if you saw that last Christmas vlog, I bought myself something at Burberry. I bought myself something at Tory Burch. So I kind of want to show you those things as well. But this is the gift that I was the most excited to get, and it is the Tumi Voyageur rolling under seat bag. It retails for $650. Here is why I have been on the hunt for the perfect rolling underseat bag. One of my hopes and dreams for 2024 is to do some more spontaneous travel and to hopefully travel with Scott some. My husband is a airline captain, and I would love to go on some of his trips with him. But what that means for me is that I would be flying space available. I need to be able to be very flexible, which means not checking a bag, but also usually you're like the last person on the plane if you're flying space available. So I wanted a bag that would fit under the seat in front of me. The sun is really beautiful today, but it's also in and out. So as you see my complexion change, I'm not sorry. I could use all the sun I could get right now. But I needed something small, rolling, that could fit under the seat in front of me, that I wouldn't need to take up overhead space. So if I am the last person on the plane, I could still have my bag with me. And I also wanted it to be cute. So I had bought a bag similar to this on Amazon. Some of you saw that unboxing video. Used it one time and it started to show wear on the bottom of the bag. We went on a trip to Detroit and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Literally used it once. So obviously that was not going to work. This bag is by Tumi. And when I tell you that I think I looked at every single company that sells a bag like this on the market, I did. A lot of them were fabric, and I just felt like the one that I got from Amazon, and I just felt like they wouldn't wear well, or they only had 2 wheels, and this bag has 4. It is nylon. It seemed very sturdy. Tumi is a very good bag. It does not have as good of a warranty as Away, and the reason I have a stack of clothes behind me is because we're also going to together see how much this will actually hold. They have a 5-year warranty on this bag, but it's very stylish. It's very cute. This retails for $650, and we're just going to look at it together. So yeah, here she is. It has 2 zipper compartments in the front. This one will hold up to a 14-inch laptop, I believe. It is a little too small for my MacBook Pro. I generally don't take my MacBook. I usually just take my iPad and my phone, so that was fine with me. But it's got a trolley sleeve, which was super, super important because on larger trips where I do check a bag, I wanted the option especially when I'm traveling by myself. You guys know what a big deal it is to me to make sure that you can, carry your luggage within your own power. And so for me, that means having only one hand. So I've already checked if this fits over my away checked bag and my away carry-on bag, and it fits beautifully over the trolley handle of both of those. And then if you look here at the front, we have this front pocket here. And this is probably where I will put like my in-flight essentials. So this will be where my cabin bag will go. Probably my travel wallet will go in there. And I haven't even taken off. I'll take these off as we go. It's just so pretty, isn't it? My other Tumi bags, I actually own 2 Tumi backpacks, both of which I bought pre-loved because they are so expensive, full price. And I kind of wanted to make sure I liked the brand before I invested this kind of money. Also, it's just a lot of money for a bag. So anyway, really nice. You hear that? Beautiful, beautiful zippers, really pretty gold hardware. This also comes in a gunmetal on the hardware. I don't think it comes in silver. I think it's either the gunmetal or just the gold. When I do the monogramming, this is where that will go. And I can actually go into our local store, which is not that far from my house. I'm not going to go this week because it's the week between Christmas and New Year's, and that particular mall is jammed. We drove by there yesterday because Scott had to drop his motorcycle off for a repair, and there were cars lined up down the street in front of it to get in. I was like, no, I'm out on all that. But I'll go next week once kids are back in school. Probably there will be no one there, and I'll be able to pop in. And I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but Tumi will actually monogram it right there in store for me. So I'm excited about that. This compartment here opens up, and this is probably where I will keep my iPad, my technology, my Bose noise canceling headphones will go down in there. This also has a USB-C charger port, which is great. So this is where I will put my external phone charger battery. That can go right in there. And then look how cool this is. Your USB-C output, which I just got the new iPhone 15. Is that what we're on? And I have a USB-C now. So there is my USB-C port here. And then here is where it connects. And then there's this little zipper compartment where you just put your battery. So isn't that handy? I love that. There's also in here, there is this little pocket here that would be great for your ID. And then you have this full pocket there. And then 2 pockets here and here. Is that it? Yeah. And this one is the one where your phone, your battery would go, and that zips up. Can y'all see that? And then this one is just open. So that's a really nice, and it's deep. It goes this whole length of the bag. So that's really, really nice. Now here you have your laptop sleeve. Let me show you that. That is right here. And this would easily fit. My laptop almost fits. I have the really big MacBook Pro. If you have 15 inches or smaller, this will absolutely fit. I actually think Tumi has another model of this that's just slightly bigger that will accommodate the 16-inch MacBook Pro. But again, I never travel with my big computer. It stays here at home with me, or I take it to coffee shops, but it's just so heavy. I don't generally travel with it. But this is where you would put your laptop. Actually, and I take that back. This is probably where I would put my iPad. This is where I would put my journal or any books that I'm reading. Things like that could go right in there. Now, this is the part that I was the most excited about. So a lot of these kinds of bags are meant for business, and they have like a place to put files. A lot of the Tumi bags are like that. This one, however, is not like that. It opens up like a regular suitcase, okay? So hold on, and I'm gonna take you off. Hold on. If you kind of mess with the wheels, you can get it to lay completely flat like this for packing. There's a little Scooby there for you. I love that about it. I feel like even though it's so tiny, it feels like packing a real suitcase. So what I have here is a casual shirt and some yoga pants, and then a sweater and a pair of jeans. So if I was going on a trip with Scott, those will typically be no longer than 2 or 3 days. So really, really compact. Yes, I'm gonna have to be re-wearing clothes. Sometimes they're only an overnight. So jeans and a sweater and then some workout clothes is totally sufficient. And then in here, I have 2 changes of undergarments and my pajamas. Also, I could easily fit my bathing suit in there. In fact, right now, Scott that is in Nassau. And he asked me if I wanted to try to go on this trip. There were like 10 seats left. But the week between Christmas and New Year's, I was not feeling like I wanted to fight the airport. So I said no. And I'm kind of sad because he just called me and it seems like he's having a really good time. So first, let's try to see if we can fit all of this stuff in here. We can kind of nestle the packing cube in the middle. Or actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put my jeans right there. Kind of set those there. And then we'll set our clothes inside of that. I'm not being super fussy with these. I think I'll roll this shirt. Because if I can fit, you know, basically 2 outfits, both casual, because anytime he's on the road, he's not doing anything formal, right? I'm going on a work trip with him, which means that his downtime usually consists of maybe going out to eat, some, workout time, and that's really it. Keep in mind, this is a sweater too, which is kind of a bulky item. And then we'll kind of nestle that in there. Let's see if we can fit all of that. Feeling like we can. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I swear to you guys, I did not test this. Okay, all of that fit in the clothing side. And then I don't have my toiletry bag, but obviously it still closes really easily. So my toiletry bag would go in here, and it's not really big. I don't take a ton of toiletries. So let's see when that is stuffed there, kind of what does that feel like in that section? Because you always, whenever you get a new bag, you always want to make sure you mess with it with things in it as well as with it empty. Because if it's in the store and you're looking at it empty, until you've got your stuff in it, you've got to make sure that everything will still fit. So let's see. I brought my noise canceling headphones in here, I thought, or at least the case. The headphones themselves are downstairs. Okay, here we go. So here is the case. If you're wondering why I have this big sticker on here, Scott and I both have Bose noise canceling headphones, and he was always taking mine with him by accident on a trip. So my hope is that these will fit down in there. Oh my gosh, brilliant. And then I still have like tons of room. Like I still have that whole laptop sleeve. Oh, that just came off, which is fine. We'll take these off too. Look how beautiful those zippers are, you guys. I just love the look of the Tumi zippers. I also feel like this bag is just not one you see all the time, which makes it really, really nice. Let me take that off. And we've got this. I don't know what they'll need when we go to monogram it, probably just the receipt. So I'm not going to worry about that. And then I've still got that whole laptop sleeve to put my book or whatever. In fact, let's see if I've got... well, my book and journal are over there, but I know that those would fit in there without any problem. And then this right here is where I would put my travel wallet. And if I'm only taking this, then I can still have a second bag. So I could still have a whole like small handbag. I could even do something bigger like my backpack if I thought I could put this in the overhead. Obviously, if I'm going to put this under the seat in front of me, I would want that other bag that I take to be on the smaller side. But yeah, I am kind of shocked that that was in there without any problem. So if I wanted to go on a 2 or 3 night trip with Scott, this would be everything that I would need, and it would easily fit in here. And then I would have a crossbody bag. Okay, then. Okay, I'm like kind of like, I'm glad I waited to do that with you guys to see how much that would hold. That was more than I expected because the goal is really, because we never know with these trips with him, it could be as last minute as I would have like maybe an hour to get ready to go, because before I commit to a trip, I want to make sure that there's enough room. When you are married to a pilot, you can, or a child of a pilot, because we used to do this with my dad. If there's availability on their flight, you can 100% go on their trip with them. The airline has no problem with me, hitching a ride with them to the hotel, staying in the crew hotel with my husband, doing all those things. They're paying for the room anyway, so they don't care. I've done it now with him only twice, and I'm really hoping in 2024 to do it more often. The downside is, obviously, if I get to the destination and I can't get back, it's easy. I've been flying space available my whole life, so I'll just find my way back. That's not a big deal. But it is just kind of a fun, exciting opportunity that we haven't really taken advantage of over the years. First, because our kids were still home, and then with COVID and all of that. And then my job, I've been traveling so much. And I think I told you guys this, I really want to leave a lot of flexibility this year. And one of the reasons for that was so that I could go on more trips with him. One of our sons is living with us right now. So I have, live in help with the dogs. And this is like, Scott's only going to be flying for 7 more years. They have mandatory retirement with the airlines. And I want to take as much advantage of being able to go fun places with him as I can. Right now, like he's in Nassau right now. He flies to the Dominican Republic a lot. He flies to all kinds of fun places. And yeah, I want to be able to just like quickly pack a bag and be ready to go with him. And I think this little bag is going to fit the bill for me. So if you were looking for a rolling bag, and I know a lot of you, especially if you have any kind of mobility issues, or if you are, a lot of you that travel, that watch a lot of my videos are in your 70s, 80s, 90s. So putting a big bag up in the overhead is a problem for you. This is a great alternative to that because it will fit under the seat. I haven't taken it on a trip yet. So when I get back from my first trip with this, I will definitely do, another review for you guys to let you know what I think of it. At $650, it is an investment for sure. Again, if Away Travel made a bag this small, I would buy it, but they don't. So really happy with this choice. Really happy now that I played with it, with that it accommodates what I would need for a 2 or 3 day trip. And yeah, I just really, really love it. So I hope you enjoyed this like very spontaneous video that I did not intend to film. I hope that you are gonna really take the new year slow. Don't put any pressure on yourself. The world's a lot right now. So let's just take it a day at a time. And whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next week. Bye.